Hey everybody. Why is OBS doing this? It's putting lines in the VU meter and I can't quite tell. Am I not being very loud? I thought I was. When I was sound checking it was loud enough. Hello. This stream might take an alternate route. Alternate. I think we're gonna wind up just playing games today, folks. I know I said that this was a Distro Delves stream, but I can't get. Okay, so I'll just show you. I'm a little flustered. Part of this is me. Part of this is my fault. But then the other part is, I mean, ultimately I could have solved this by simply preparing a bit better. But I can't get the mirrors to work. They're all way too slow, and I can't get anything to work. And there's no alternatives. Like there's no torrents or anything. So let me. What is this going to show? Nothing. Okay. Screen capture. Oh, because this is Wayland. This isn't X anymore. Okay. Oh. Yeah, that's what I want to show. Cool. Yeah. Okay. So I'm doing well, Lilo Fire. It's good to see you here. This is you've been on a Hobby Shop stream. Yeah, Hobby Shop streams. This is Big Boy EG voice. Distro Walsh. Oh God, I think it showed some stuff. This album that you hear in the background, this is City Girl. This is the Neon Impasse from 2018. It's a very good album. I was thinking, I haven't heard this in a while. I haven't heard this album in a while, and I want to listen to it. I didn't set up for this stream the way that I really should have, unfortunately. I usually have a nice playlist of music going, and I have a huge playlist, but it's all in YouTube Music, and YouTube Music is really difficult to sort through and filter and everything. So I'm like, and I just haven't. So I grabbed an album that I haven't heard in a while, and that was City Girl. And this has got a few, like I think 3 or 4 songs are good, and the rest are kind of, I don't know. All right, so what I wanted to do in this video, I'm gonna change the name because already, like, I mean, how fast is? Well, now it's up to a megasecond. It was pathetic before. It's kind of picking up, but it's out of 5 gigs. I should have downloaded it beforehand, and I tried yesterday, but the mirrors were all painfully slow and kept timing out. So I was like, that's fine, I'll do it before the show. And I tried it, and I've been trying it for like half an hour. Didn't work, so c'est la vie. So let me change the name of the stream. We're just like gonna play around. I don't really even have any distros to look at. Like I have Arch. I have Arco Linux, but that's not what this is about. Looking at some Linux stuff and then some gaming. How dorky, but that's fine. Hello EG, hello Merlin. So this is a disaster. I'm gonna try, well, maybe I should just leave this. Oh, it's speeding up. Okay, I'm not gonna touch it. So we gotta find something else to do in the meantime. I was thinking I could play Brigador. Look at this bug on Wayland. This is obnoxious, and it only happens on Wayland. I only have an X. I don't have maximize. I don't have minimize. But on what is it? X server works just fine. But on Wayland, I'm missing buttons. Like, come on. That kind of stuff annoys me. Everybody says, "Oh, Wayland." No, I'm not going to get into that. And I've seen people get really, really aggressive about their whether they like X or Wayland. You point out something like this, I'm like, X doesn't do that, and then they say, it's got to be the app, Firefox. It's the developers. It's their fault. They didn't do it. Like, I mean, maybe, but you have to take some accountability that it happens on Wayland, and everybody says Wayland is 100% perfect, and then something breaks, and everybody's pointing fingers. But it was fine before. That's how I feel about Steam too. Like, Steam was fine, and then they updated it with Chrome or something, WebKit, some nonsense, and now it's buggy. I was recording. What was I recording? I think it was for one of the Floofy EGs. It was a background. Oh no, it was Alien. It was for Barbershop EG, and Steam crashed, and it paused the game. Like, I was recording the game and Steam crashed, and it paused the game because it had to reopen Steam. I'm like, really? That's so lame. I'm not into it. Alright, so in the meantime, we're going to play Brigador. I don't know where the sound is, though. What's happening here? Hello? I'm kind of high energy today, aren't I? Hope that's okay. Even if it's not. Tough. There you go. I don't know, you could probably barely hear that. Dun, 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 dun. Steam's UI is terrible. I don't have too many gripes about the UI, but I guess the reliability of it has gotten really bad. Alright, so we can see the download. Oh god. We can see the download here. It says 30 minutes remaining. I'm streaming, but like, what else can I do? It's slowly speeding up, so I think it'll probably complete in a half an hour, and then we can drop into it. But in the meantime, let's play some Brigador. Many consider alcohol to be an absolute. It's because I've been playing Baldur's Gate. God, I played Baldur's Gate last night. It was so fun. The game is so fun. Really fun. We didn't even finish it. I think oh yeah, actually, I had 2 memory leaks while I was playing Baldur's Gate last night. Like, what? Why is this happening? Why is my computer randomly running out of memory while I'm playing a game? I mean, you could argue that maybe it's Baldur's Gate, and Baldur's Gate is just janky. Which is fair, but I want to make sure that I can see the audio. I need to see audio and chat. EG gets paranoid. You step away for 5 minutes and you're no longer looking at Linux. Well, I'm waiting for the darn thing to download. I couldn't get the the ISO, so I'm having to re-download it. And the mirrors are, see, it slowed down again. The mirrors are super flaky. I couldn't even get them to stay up or whatever long enough to. They don't have a torrent for some reason. The ISO is 5 gigabytes, and they don't do torrents. You just have to download it from some mirror that's not very, very stable, I guess. Like, it's not even on SourceForge. I don't know. Admittedly, I should have done a bit more research on it before getting going, but that's how we roll here on Distro Delves. Bang, bang. I watched my Linux video, most recent one, and I was bummed that, you know, when I produce and I'm mixing my audio, I record with my interface on, so like I'm jacked in, my audio is jacked into my audio interface, but I've been mixing my stuff more from the laptop's headphone jack, because I find I have way too much control with the interface, and sometimes I have my settings jacked up and it sounds just like wrong once it's out there. So I've been doing it different, but something I've been running into in my professional, not professional audio work is normalizing headphones versus speakers, because I equalize everything. Like when I'm producing, I master it using really high quality headphones, so I can hear everything. But then when I'm listening, like with the EG video, when I'm listening, I can't even hear the music, but I can hear it fine in my headphones. I don't know how to fix that. That is a part of my hi-fi journey that I don't know about. And if anybody watching knows or knows any resources, you know, what I do is I like to study. I really enjoy studying, like self-directed study. So if there's names for stuff, like I put a name on something, a label, if you will. Once I label things, I seem to understand them better. And maybe that's a psychological thing. Like maybe that's why we have this propensity to put labels on everything. But when I have a name for something, like when I discovered the proximity effect, I was like, oh. But before I had a name for it, it was just this strange thing that happened. I didn't really understand it. But when it became a name, I was like, oh, it's doing that thing again. Okay, I know what that thing is. And then I could also go to the onlines and ask chatbots, hey, what is this thing? And it can say, oh, it's this. Maybe that's more of like an observation of how important language is for us silly primates, and what puts us head and shoulders a cut above other monkeys we compete with. It's not, I don't think it's tool use. I don't think that's what makes us special. But I do think that language is something that makes us very special. It's just the fact that like my brain can't comprehend some of these things without names and labels. Like why? Odd. It seems like a bug. It seems like a bug in the neural processing. You should be able just to figure things out. You shouldn't have to name them, label them, brand them. Ah. What am I looking for? I'm not doing just like wanton destruction. I'm here for a reason. We still have 40 minutes. That's fine. Hi, TimeBlink. Well, the brain is a computer. And what is a computer without bugs? I like that. I like the idea. It's good to see you, by the way, in there. I like the idea that defects are the spice of life. I think of tube amplifiers, and how a lot of people say tube amplifiers sound better. They sound warm. They sound this. They sound that. And I've heard hi-fi people recently refer to those as just little defects in the audio replication, and we find those defects sounding pleasant. I'm like, yeah, that's cool. And I like that idea. Like you build something wrong, and it actually is a little feature. It does add value, even though you didn't build it quite to spec. Oh, I've destroyed everything. That's why I'm wandering around aimlessly. I have a glare, like, the sun's coming up, and there's a glare on the top right of the screen, so I can't see it so well. Oh man, I'm a live wire right now. I don't know why. I haven't even opened my. I have an energy drink. I haven't even gotten started. You haven't even heard Madman EG yet. Let me get going. I have been a madman lately. I've been too mad. Garrett's about to fall off my bed. He's like, his head is hanging off my bed. I don't know what he's doing. What are you doing? I have no idea what this dog is doing. It's very strange. It's a very strange dog. All right, let me open this. I'm desperately trying to open this energy drink. He's practicing the yoga. Garrus, what are you doing? He didn't even move. I just reached down and patted his snoot, and he just laid there and licked me a little bit, and that was it. He's stretching. He does that sometimes, actually. He's laying on the bed, he'll get up and get down, but be like high centered, so his hind is still on the bed, but his legs are like down, and then he does this really deep stretch. I'm sure he's doing it on purpose. Like he's got to be doing it because he can get like really deep that way. And then he does this huge yawn. He's got this gigantic head, huge mouth. He's just a big dog. He's just a really big, leggy boy. I need to load up here. Load it up. Load it. Move on. Oh, he just kicked it. This is such a funny game. This is a game. This really is a game. You're in this like super powered mech, just walking around destroying stuff. I mean, you're supposed to be some kind of vigilante. Like, how does a vigilante have this? I mean, these, like, the city forces can't even, like, they're not even doing anything. This is just funsies. Garrus, what are you doing? He's decided he's done with yoga. Oh my god. I've angered them. I don't run out of ammo. Without any sound or context, it's just every once in a while you hear a click, click. It could be grandma playing Mahjong. No, it's E.G. playing Brigador. He's blowing up cities, doing all kinds of stuff. Oh my, that's a lot of guys. That's a lot of guys. I need to load up again. Get out! Man, I get the weirdest cravings for games. You know, some people, they get cravings for food, like, man, a sundae sounds good. I'm sitting here and I'm like, man, a 90s FMV game sounds like fun. I don't know why, but my brain goes back to that weird Secret of the Druid game. I saw Merlin play. It was very, very, it was a weird game, but it was interesting. You don't see a lot of like really, really British FMV games, and that one was, it was really odd. I think we got soft locked. But sometimes that just floats back into my head. I'm just like, that is a weird game. Tasty. Oh, it's German. Yeah, it just has a weird smell to it. This is the office, and there's like a phone in there, and needed to call somebody, and that's where the soft lock happened. But it was caused by something, I don't know. It was weird. Sanatorium was a good one. That's not really a FMV though. I wonder why those games stand out. Maybe it's because they're just really uncanny and weird and uncomfortable. Like, there's still games like that today, but why do those ones stand out? Ah! I was saying in my very, very brief micro review of this game that the gameplay, like the isometric view, reminds me a lot of this really weird game I played a long time ago called Captain Quasar. This Captain Quasar was really weird. Let me show it to you. What do I have all these? Oh, well, I understand now. All right, we are 18 minutes in. 18 minutes in, we'll be here. Captain Quasar. Can I drag this over? Okay, I can. This game was so weird. It's not bad. It's just really weird. It's 3D, and when you moved, it waved. It could, probably because the 3D technology wasn't very good, but it has like kind of the same angle, and you just like cruised around, destroyed stuff the same sort of way. It was cool. You had to stop these from taking off. So like the purpose of this is to destroy the orbital guns. So it's kind of the same thing. I'll say that the timed aspect of Captain Quasar made it kind of fun, because when you saw those rockets, you had to like run to them before they took off. Like, if I had one critique of this game, is that there really isn't any challenge. This looks like a game on TI-84 calculator. It's not that the game is super easy, it's that I guess you're too strong, and once you know the strategy of avoiding death, then you can, like, you don't even really have to cheese it. Yeah, that's the exit. What am I looking for here? Get out. Get out. How do we feel about games where they're like, the challenge is how you build your build, or how you go through it, like a roguelike where, you know, it's really easy unless you pick all of the bad items, and that's where you get the challenge from. Is that lazy game design, or is that clever? I don't hate it. I kind of like the idea. Like, you could do that in Dungeons and Dragons. You're like, okay, these are your cantrips, and they're all just like trash, and you have to find a way to make the build work. I guess it's situational. Alright, my target is right there. So let's go get it. Let's go get it. Okay. I'm actually looking forward to looking at AV Linux, because when I was trying to find better places for the mirrors, I was reading more about it, and I was seeing some stuff I'd like to check out, learn more about, but their mirrors are... There's only 2 of them, no torrents. Thing is 5 gigs, 6 gigs, something. Oh no, you don't want to kick those over. Alright, that's that. I'll be seeing you guys later. Bye. Now I gotta go get your... the ammo. This looks like something on a calculator, huh? What about it makes... What about its calculator like? It's like stuff blowing up. I think it looks pretty good, actually. Yeah, all things considered, it's pretty solid. I wish the view wasn't so high up. I wish there was like more detail. I'd like to see my mech. But overall, this is solid. I haven't played too much, so my complaint is that it's too easy. It probably gets harder, so I'm not going to come out swinging. Oh dang. The exit is way down there. No! Alright, the graphics in the isometric view. I've caused $1 million in damage. $1 million. Let's put on some tunes. Because one thing, after some time, the music stops on the game and then it's just quiet. So let's put on some tunes. I don't play this playlist very often. Let's do it. Kind of obsessed with this song. I really like the chord progression. Can't even hear it, can you? There, now you should be able to. Alright, you guys let me know if the audio's messed up. If it's too loud. There's a lot of harmonies in this. I'll move you guys over here so I can see it. No. EG, quit. You're complicating things. Stop. Always do this, man. I'm a maniac. I'm gonna do... This is a song to destroy cities to. I don't know how well you can even hear it. I can hear it good. It's one of the challenges of streaming and playing music, is the mix that you hear is not the mix that I hear. It sounds really good to me, but I don't even know if you can hear it. How did the exit get over here? It's a bit low. So it looks like 40 decibels is probably good. The exit is that green door over there, and I swear it was on my bottom left, and now it's on my bottom right. Oh, it's the spaceship, duh. don't know what I'm gonna do. You gotta be careful going through here because there's all these like pipes and stuff and they blow up. Take the ship with it. As I shoot one. Alright, there it goes. $2 million. Oh, is that it? I thought it was 3 districts. I only did 2, I thought. I don't know. Let's do one down here. I haven't done one this far down. We used to wait. That sounds like fun. Uh-oh. In freelance mode, each style... Okay. Looking so fine. Do, 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 do. Whoa. Whoa! Oh my. Well, this is a challenge. There's a lot going on here. Wanted a challenge. Got a massacre. Whoa. It's like full-on tanks. Kind of cool, actually. Alright, you want a war zone? You got it. Now you can hear the music. It sounds rad, but it'll stop after a while. Wish it wouldn't do that. Oh yeah, YouTube music sometimes just doesn't play the next track. I don't know. Oh, there you go. It just randomly decided. It could have been a network thing, actually. I'm asking wow! I'm asking a lot from my network. I'm downloading, I'm streaming, I'm doing all kinds of stuff. I can't believe I'm still alive. You know, this kind of gives me Project Zomboid vibes. Isn't there an update coming out pretty soon? This is very odd with this playing in the background with music cutting through. The NPC update. That'll be fun. I want a reason to get back into it, but the last few times I've played it, there's just not enough to keep me engaged. I wish there was. I like the idea, but I don't know. Sandbox. Ooh, goodness, there's turrets now? Sandbox games like that can be really hit or miss for me. Like where you have to figure out your own fun. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Give me the tools. God, somebody's mowing. Don't remind me that's something I should do. It's actually been really nice. Spring is out in force over here. It's been super, super nice lately. So it would be very wise of EG to do... Wow, look at all these soldiers. It would be very wise of EG to do lawn maintenance today. I really should. Like, I have no reason besides I don't want to, and I don't want to be like that. That's called being lazy. EG is not lazy. EG is anything but lazy. Hello, Doc Cameron Mac. Afternoon. Afternoon indeed. Well, what time is it? It's 9 a.m. It's 9 a.m. over here. I've been up since... I got up early. Man, oh, I'm dead. I woke up feeling like a live wire, man. I woke up with spicy brain for some reason. That happens sometimes. Sometimes the right conversation can cause it. And I think that might have been it. But man, it's still going. Dude. I was just here to say hi. I'm getting attacked by everybody. I didn't do anything. That's not true, actually. I took the first shot, didn't I? I'm trying to play it off like I did nothing wrong. But I did. I'm guilty. I took the shot first. I'm the bad guy. Get out of here. I like this. This is cool. I like a variety. I like to get pummeled from time to time. This is hard. Look, this area is just a complete wasteland now. I was just here to say hi. I wasn't trying to bring the place down. Get out. Alright, were you good? We're not good. Anybody remember Twisted Metal? Been thinking about that. I've been thinking about games like that for game jams. Not game jams, but now that I'm getting my EG lore figured out, I've been like, I kind of want to start... I want to get back into Godot and try to put together a game in EG's world. That sounds like fun. Now, I'm thinking all of these games that I've played that have really fun, simple premises. I wonder how... premises? I wonder how easy it would be to implement something like that. Like, it's just a card demolition derby game, but it has a lot of fun story and just goofy characters. It's dark. It's adult. That's what I liked. When I was a teenager and I was playing... I don't know how old I was when I was playing Twisted Metal. I really, really liked the adult aspect to it. It wasn't like kids, cartoons, none of the nonsense. It was like these guys. This guy's trying to save his family. This guy's trying to get his life back. Like, it's just like really not like just not kids stuff. I guess I don't know. I don't know why that appealed to me, but it definitely did. I was like, yeah, it's gritty, mean. Edgy kids. Oh, that was cool. Destroy the comm towers. Wow, that guy's like a boss. Crunch. I don't like those turrets. I'm not gonna deal with them. I'm getting out of here. So I'm not watching stats, but for anybody else who's joined, I changed the title. It was originally looking at AV Linux, but I was having trouble with the mirrors, and I haven't been able to download it, and I finally got a solid connection, and it's going kind of slow. But that's why we're playing this instead of looking at Linux distros. But yeah, how have I been doing? I've been a busy boy. I've been busy, but I'm doing well. I'm glad to be making a fun little hobby video and doing a fun little stream here on the channel. I've been really, for once, I have been really enjoying making the hobby videos. They bring me, I can produce them in a day. So the one that I released yesterday, I recorded at 9 a.m. I think. Like, I sat down and recorded. I got like probably 2.5, 3 hours of game footage for that, which is actually kind of nice because I was playing the game for a reason. So I don't know, my brain's like that. I'm like, you can't have fun for the sake of having fun. You have to be doing something to earn the fun. And I wish I wasn't like that, but I am. And I could sit here and play the game and enjoy it because I'm recording it for a video. Ta-da! Yay! But I started recording that at 9, and I was finished by 2. Like, I had produced the whole thing. And I was really happy about it. So they bring me a lot of fulfillment because these tech videos were really hard for me to do for a long time. I didn't like them. I didn't like what I produced. They're a lot of work. I think that's probably the biggest thing to me, is that they used to be a lot of work. And they kind of still are, but it's different. I've fine-tuned my production, and I can produce stuff really fast now. So I don't want to sit there and take 2 days to work on a benchmarking video. Like that's not, I don't want to do that. I didn't want to do it at the time. You know the last EG video that I did that like broke me was a Ubuntu benchmark of some kind. It was like 30 minutes or 40 minutes, and it was an absolute nightmare to produce. It was miserable. I was so upset producing that. It was probably like 2.5, 3 years ago. But that's really what broke OGEG and made him stop producing tech content. That was such a miserable video to produce. And I don't even know why. Like, why did I do that? I wasn't happy. I didn't like doing it. It didn't do well. Like, adds insult to injury. Like, nobody watched it. They did, but it didn't perform up to what I would have expected that much work to go into a video. And I guess there was like an unconscious never again. I don't think I've produced a video like that ever since. And I won't, because they are not fun. Why did my heater turn on? What the heck? Hold on, I gotta turn that off. Absolute nightmare to produce, just like Linux. Let me see if I can find it. How are we doing? Oh, the download's almost done. Yeah, I kind of want to see if I can find it. Hold on. There's Captain Quasar. EG Ubuntu. Oh, look, my newer videos are up. That's awesome. Let's see. Who's this guy? Oh, it says he's live right now. You should watch him. You should tune in. See what he's talking about. What is that maniac doing? Benchmark is this one right here. Yeah, Ubuntu 22.4. So it was only 20 minutes. My gosh. Man, the original draft was way longer. That's wild. Oh, this video was painful. There's a little, oh, it's going to show ads. Who the hell runs ads on their videos? What a loser. Hey, EG, what are we doing today? We are looking at EG Stream. We are watching EG Stream right now. No, so I'm re-downloading AV Linux because I couldn't get good mirrors and the connection kept dropping. So we're almost done. I was playing a game called Brigador while we wait for that to download. Who is that really cool channel? That was a channel called EG. EG's Hobbies. He does Linux stuff sometimes. He used to do it a lot more, but we were just talking about how he burned out. And now I'm just happy to be here. And that's where I want to be. I want to be happy to just exist. Just be making videos with no expectation or nothing. That's what we're doing. I don't think I mentioned it, and I don't know if anybody actually notices. I'd be curious if anybody noticed. I'm recording in stereo, binaural, if you will, but it's not an ASMR style. I'm just using two microphones. I did this. I did the two microphone thing before I even started EG ASMR because I liked the way it sounded. I didn't really even think about incorporating it as part of ASMR until I started the channel. And I was like, whoa, kind of cool. But I like the way it sounds. I'm really extra. I have to be doing other stuff. Like, you know what I'm doing right now? I'm standing. I have a standing desk, and I'm standing, and that allows me to like lean back and forth on my hips and move around because I move all the time. When I'm doing role plays and stuff, I'm moving. I'm standing and I'm moving all about. I am always moving. And I'm sure it drives people around me insane, but that's my design. Hello, what are you doing? I am playing a game called Brigador as we wait for AV Linux to finish downloading. I would have had it all set up and ready, but I could not get solid mirrors. Mirrors? The mirrors. We'll probably be done after this last one here. You know, in a way, this game kind of reminds me of Battle for Wesnoth, because it's also isometric, and that's about where the comparison ends. But it was there. I'm getting messaged by who? Who is messaging me? Language and concepts. Yeah, that's a good one. I'd like to hear more about languages and concepts and why it's so important. Why language is so important to development. Is it linguistics or linguistics? I think it's linguistics. Linguistics sounds like linguini. Speaking of linguini, I think I'm on the hook for dinner tonight. I've been making dinner a lot. I don't want it. Don't want to make dinner. I think that I don't want to make dinner because I keep making the same recipes because that's like all I know. What's wrong with dinner? Because I think I'm just getting burned out. I keep making the same thing. And I know everybody's like, make something different. I'm like, well, yeah, but I'm no good. I'm no good at cooking. So I say linguine and I'm like, oh God, spaghetti again. But I mean, maybe I can make spaghetti. It's fine. Pasta, basically. I don't really like pasta all that much. I don't know, man. I did make really good Alfredo, though. That was really tasty. That was mostly beef, meat. A feast suited for barbarian E.G. A meat fest. Yum. Probably not. Probably not. What is for dinner tonight? I don't even know what sounds good. It's too early. It's too early for dinner. Hold up. Tell me what stuff you like. Come up with a meal. Okay. Let me think what I have. I have bow tie pasta. I've been wanting to use that. Maybe I'll do that tonight. I'll mix it up, make some Botox pasta. What? No. Bow tie pasta. I have red sauce. I also have white sauce. Hello, E.G. How art thou? I am good. E.G. is goodeth. E.G. is just fine. We're gonna switch to AV Linux here. I want to get the music back on too. I tried to listen to music with this on, but then the music turned... I don't know if I even let the music turn off. Alright, where is the thing I'm trying to destroy? Back that way. Alright. Do. Oh, there it is. Ah. Yes. God, Baldur's Gate is fun. You are an amazing cook, are you? Really? Well, go on. Well, guess what? You're making pasta with the sauce. Well, what else could I make? What else do you make with red sauce and bow tie pasta? The bow tie. Oh. Uh-oh. The neighbor's dogs are out next door. Garrus doesn't seem to mind. All right. It's not done yet. 3 minutes remaining. Oh, we have another one. Pembroke Outpost Site. Okay. Do. A spaghetti pie? What is that? What is the spaghetti pie you speak of? You're the polar opposite. You once set a fire and are making salad. What were you doing? What were you doing? Were you performing some kind of chemistry? This looks like City Skylines right here. Like OG. Well, maybe SimCity. Yeah, this looks more like SimCity. You burnt water? Kind of like lasagna, but with spaghetti noodles. Interesting. I actually don't know if I'd like that, though. The consistency would be interesting, I think. I don't know. I might give it a try. What did I get? Oh, you know what? I got Hamburger Helper at the store. Is that lame? Is that kind of lame to make something like Hamburger Helper? What is that? Like, is that like a dinner in a box? I don't want to be shamed. Don't shame me. I try my best. Not at all? Okay. Hamburger helper. One is stroganoff and the other one is some sort of cheeseburger mac, I think. It sounded good. Sounded easy. Sounded easy for someone like me. Someone inept at cooking. Run, peons, run! You are not in danger if you do not shoot at me. Alright, if you run in front of the mech, I don't know what to say. But I won't shoot you unless you shoot back. I promise. Basically, spices in a box. What is hamburger helper? Yeah. Coming from the UK, ever had proper fish and chips? Oh, I wish. I don't know if I have. I love fish and chips. Like my favorite. Fish and chips like my favorite, one of my favorite dishes. I live near a really good fish and chips place, and it's a crime that I haven't gone. I need to go. Oh, now we got alarms going? Fish and chicks. Boom! Boom! Kill them all! Yes. Stomp you. I'm out of ammo! Alright, we're good. Crisis averted. Coming from Germany, have you ever had real good schnitzel? You know, I worked with a bunch of European folks, and one of them made schnitzel, and he's a German guy, so I'm guessing that it was probably pretty close to normal German schnitzel, and it was to die for. I was amazed at how good it was. I am actually drooling thinking about it. It was so good. His schnitzel was very, very good. And I remember this man, very, very strange fellow. I'm like, dude, how, like, where, okay, you're German. I'm sure that this is a family recipe. And he's like, no. I'm like, what? How? He's like, no, I went on Google and I looked up schnitzel and made it that way. I'm like, no way. You did not make something that tastes this good from a recipe on Google. It did not happen. But that's what he said. So that actually kind of refutes what I said about maybe German schnitzel if you look it up on Google. But still, it was very good. Extremely good. There was a Swedish guy that brought some homemade custom, I don't know, like distilled some sort of alcohol that was very, very good. Very potent. I drank a lot out there. I don't regret it though. Had a good time. There's pool tables. What game is this, Necromancer King? Hello. This is called Brigador, and I am going to head to the exit because we are done. And then we are going to switch over to AV Linux because I had to download the ISO, and I couldn't find a good mirror. Alright, I'm going to take my earnings with me. Okay. It looks interesting. It looks interesting. Alright, let's do gnome boxes. We're running Wayland, in case anybody was wondering. Where's my gnome boxes? Oh, on the topic of Linux, how do you start IWD? sysctl restart IWD. That's my guess. Alright, let's bail out of that. Everybody's still here? You see? Okay. I was messing around with Arch Linux. What was I doing with this? Oh, it just crashed? Okay, that's fine. Whatever. Whatever. Oh, man. Why did you open in documents? That was dumb. Why did it do that? I wish it wouldn't do that. Shouldn't pick a default space to open. Good morning, fluffers. AV Linux, right? Yeah, that's what I want. Alright. I am going to use GNOME boxes. Oh, I need to turn on some tunes. Hold on. What are we playing right now? Oh, this is an interesting song to play. Okay, hold on. This is a Tool cover. This is a group of school kids covering 46 and 2 by Tool, but it's really good. EG wouldn't listen to it if it wasn't good. Rest assured. I don't think you can even hear it. I don't think you want to hear a bunch of kids singing metal, though. Let's turn that off. All right. I think it's just kind of interesting. Oh, Garrus, stop it. I was looking for Young Bae. Where the heck did my Young Bae playlist go? This is another issue with YouTube Music. I can't... You can't search for playlists. You just have to scroll through, and I have about 1 million playlists. In the next 30 minutes. Souvenirs? Alright. Oh, yeah. Oh, now we're getting our Distro Delves on. Oh, yeah. Can you hear that future funk? AV Linux. Shat is a good Linux distro, is it? You may notice that the kerning, or like the font, looks terrible. I don't know why that is. It appears to be an Ubuntu Studio thing. Very odd. Oh, what is a good Linux distro? I thought Shat was the name of one. What is a good Linux distro for gaming? I don't know. I think I'm going to make a Linux distro, though. I think it's going to happen. Yeah, I think it's time. So I'm going to make one, and then I'm going to recommend that to you. How's that? Ooh, it's kind of loud, isn't it? Or is that okay? Did you just Google Shat Linux? A furry distro? Who says it's going to be furry distro? I am a DevOps engineer by trade. I know what I'm doing. Not that... Well, actually, that kind of dovetails pretty well. Furry DevOps engineer? Is it really that surprising? You know... Uh-oh. I'll tell you guys what. Me standing and doing this, like doing this stream and listening to music, got me dancing. Do-do, do-do-do-do-do. I mean, how can you not dance when you got Young Bae playing? Whoa, this is really nice. I don't know what I was expecting, but this is like really nice. Oh, yeah. AV Linux. Looks like it creeped up a little louder again. Okay. AV Linux MX Edition comes with no guarantees implied or expressed. Use at your risk and discretion. As maintainer of AV Linux MX Edition, I will not be held responsible for any data loss or hardware malfunctions that may occur. See, in my Linux distribution, I'm going to say I am responsible. Everybody says they're not responsible. I'm going to do something different, and I'm going to say I am responsible. So you can reach out. I'm kidding, by the way. I wouldn't actually do that. Do. Oh yeah. So one thing, it's using the licorice kernel. Wouldn't expect that. I knew it was a custom kernel, but I didn't know it was licorice. Oh yeah. No. I think that will give you a lawsuit. Give me the lawsuit. Give it here. I am responsible. So somebody installs it on production system, it just hoses everything. I'm on the hook. That doesn't sound like a good gig at all. Oh man, it feels good to be like, EG's in the zone. This is welcome to the EG zone. How do you make a Linux distro? I don't know. I'm gonna find out and I'll let you know. Make videos about it. Never felt like this before. MX Linux is an independent Linux distribution based on Debian stale. MX Linux uses components from Mepis, which is released under an Apache free license. Some Mepis components have been modified for MX Linux. Really? So there was, man, this is probably the nicest installer, you know? And that's my own taste. Like, I'd say there's probably better ones, but just my own, what I appreciate, I love this. This is just old school and nice. You know, I got my guitar. I didn't plug it in or anything, but I can't think of a reason not to. EG can't think of a reason not to. And if we're going to be doing AV Linux, then I didn't do any sound checks, so. And I don't have my other mic plugged in. How loud? Let me see. You know, I'll tell you guys what, the EG show is a strange show. What a strange ride. Because now I'm live streaming on my channel, you know? And I just like picked up a guitar. And now I'm jamming. I've got like music playing in the background. I don't know. This is wild. So I don't think Rice is watching, and that's fine, but he recommended MX Linux or AV Linux as maybe like a base. But like this is just a customized MX, and MX is just like built on top of Debian, so it'd be like a tower of distros. I'm just not into that. Like even in the AV Linux, we're using the MX installer. It even says it's MX. Like I don't know. It's just weird. Like if something breaks or there's a problem, who's responsible for it? Is it MX? Is it AV? Is it Mipis? Is it Antix? Is it Debian? It's just, I don't want that. I don't get it. I'm not really even paying attention. Alright. Whoa. What key is this in? My go-to keys are E and A. Oh, is this A? Kind of fun. I have to say, this is really nice. This desktop, everything going on here is really nice. Not responsive at all though, but we're in a VM. We need a new Linux free distro, do we? Oh, do we? You know, Linux free, it's loaded with crap. Is it? Why? I don't know why people do that. What? Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. What? Define crap. When we say a distro is bloated, what does that mean? Dun, dun. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Whole fur mixes, a bunch of random stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to spill too much about what I have in mind because EG's mind, his ideas, his thoughts tend to change, so I sit on my ideas for a while. And this hasn't actually been a fleeting one. I've had EGOS in various ways for a while, but I've never seriously thought of turning it into its own distro that other people could use. It's always been like an internal project for EGIO or something that I'm working on. You will dual boot EGOS? Yeah, it could be fun. We'll see. I have a lot on my plate. I have a lot on my plate right now. So adding a new Linux distro, yeah, we'll see. What do I usually do when it's installing? You just jam. I remember one time I turned on the camera and jammed. I can't believe I did that. Sometimes I look back, hey, where's Cynical? Sometimes I look back at my old streams and some of the crazy stuff I did when I was being crazy boy, and I'm like, dude, that was daring. Usually sit and watch the download. That's a good idea. You're a fluffer. Keep your MX Linux up to date. For more information and updates, please visit forum.mxlinux.org. Oh, I love this song. So as I delve deeper, you're gonna transmit fleas? No, don't do that. No. No fleas. As I delve deeper into the world of audio and music and everything, and I've been really doing a lot of ear training, a lot of ear tuning, figuring out what keys my favorite songs are in and stuff. And now I hear it. When I hear a song, I know what key it's in. It's really weird. I didn't know I'd ever be able to do that. But I've also realized that a lot of my favorite songs are all in the same key. Like set of keys, of course, not like literally the same key. Usually I try to noodle around and find the key. Oh, here it is. Oh, this MX Linux. Hello, Joseph. You can do that? Yeah. I found part of it is figuring out where your voice naturally wants to sit and using that as an index to find where everything is, because then you can find the frequency or the key that the song is in and kind of like hum to it and then do a diff between your bass line and what that is and get an idea. Is it above where you are or below? It's just practice. You can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. You just gotta train your ears. It takes lots of practice. Rocking Debian 12 Plasma, but do you have the latest Plasma? Please remove the diskette and close the tray. What tray? What is that? What is it? All right, we're dropping into AV Linux. Oh, I didn't finish my Pop-Tart. Heck yeah. I was feeling kind of hungry. This is looking pretty nice, actually. I'm impressed. Oh, we're cynical. You're trying to install Arch Linux, but you're having some trouble. What flavor of Pop-Tart? I think this is wild berry, so it's the purple top with the blue stripes. Very tasty. You tried to do some MX respins earlier and Gnome was a flop. I've been thinking about Budgie. Maybe we'll install Budgie on this and see what happens. Just cause trouble. Bum 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 ba da da da. Dun dum bum ba da ba bum. Okay. Oh, let's watch a tutorial video. Okay, show me how to get started. Oh my god. Is it an hour long? Oh. The maintainer of AV Linux walks people through. Oh, Bodhi Linux involved. Interesting. Well, I mean, I commented. I like Bodhi Bodhi. He's got guitars. He's installing in VM, okay. Pretty straightforward. Okay. No, I get it. I gotcha. I'm here for it. I wonder why wine staging has anything to do with AV Linux. Oh, probably because there's Windows stuff that you might want to run on here, huh? Red shirt and overalls. I don't get this. Why is this here? This didn't really do anything. Go to the Enlightenment website. Looks like GTK. Honestly. Oh man, I'm gonna sneeze. Uh-oh. Oh my goodness. So I usually mute, but the VM captured my mute key and it did not work, so I almost sneezed in your ear. All right, I'm good. All right. Oh, what is this? Oh, this is MX Tools. Bless. Gesundheit. Ah, man. Spring allergies. That was not as bad as the other day, man. I recorded an EG video on Thursday, and I could not stop coughing. Oh, it was such a bother to edit. But I'm okay now. I just have this weird sniffle. Okay, we're good. Quick system info. So this is all just MX Linux stuff, which is cool, but it is shedding season. Garrus has passed out. He is gone. It's like he wasn't even here. Totally gone. But all this MX stuff, this is a lot. I don't really know what to even make of it. Like, why would you need to change your bash config? Job schedule? If you install Budgie and remove XFCE, you'll need to install tiling. Oh, really? Can you use Nemo with Budgie? That sounds like a fun little project. Try to jack this up and install Budgie on it. Alright, let's look at this. This is our door. I'm going to try to put together some drum beats. You got frustrated and installed Ubuntu again? Oh dear. Okay. Ardor. Rice uses Ardor. Ardor is ready. Hit apply. Ooh, I like this song. So we're going to use ALSA or Pulse. No pipe wire. Picks up, set the sample rate. You know, has anybody read about 88.2 kilohertz? I wanted to know what the story with that is. Like, I've never heard anybody use it. You supposedly can't hear anything above 48. So 88.2 between 96, it seems like weird. It's not even in between the two. It's just this random thing. And apparently, this is a standard that Sony, of course, came up with. And it was a compromise between 48 and 96. But part of it was because people that supposedly could hear it, it would add a certain color to that Sony stuff. I'm kind of into it though. Like I'm here for it. Like I kind of want to hear what it sounds like. Like really, if you can hear it, I want to hear what you hear. It's probably just nonsense though. It's funny to see it show up in the wild because nothing uses it. I could be wrong though. Maybe somebody's like, no, this medium always uses it. Who knows? Who friggin' knows? God, look at this tool. It's terrifying. Looks like I'm in jail. Look at these lines. I feel like I'm in jail looking at this. What is this tool? Rice sent me a picture. He had like all this stuff in here. He had something on the bottom. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? Guy's a maniac. I don't even know how to use it. What am I looking at? I don't even know. Like I'm a sound person. I'm looking at this thing. Punch? What is punch? Like, are we talking like guitar punch? I'll give you a punch. You want something punchy? I'll give you something punchy, all right. Auto return? Is that loop? Return to the last playback, start, when stop? Like what? Oh, you like the new hair on the Sona? Thank you. I love it. I love the new hair. I told Merlin, I was like, let's do something daring. I want to make him more versatile. Let's do something with his hair. Let's give him a bun. Audition? When active, an audition is taking place? What? What the I know what solo is, but audition? Like what? What is that? Why is this in this program? DSP is 3%? What? Get this out of here. Get out of here. Get out. Our door, I'm done with you. Look, you can't even close it. Are you sure you want to close it? Yes. Get out. You gotta take off. It was good having you, Time Blink. MX jail respin. You do have the hair length. Yeah, he's the hair is actually not unlike mine. I don't wear mine in a bun though. I don't even know how to put mine up in a bun. I do nothing with my hair. I just let it hang. I go outside when it's windy and it's like blowing all over my face. I'm sure I just look absolutely ridiculous. Or I just look really confident. Like it could be that too. Just like walking, hair's blowing everywhere. It's not that I'm confident. I just don't know what the hell to do with it. Like let it blow. I'll walk against the wind. It's fine. What other Arch-based distros are easier to install? I haven't been following super close, but did you guys talk about Endeavor? If somebody wants a good Endeavor install, if somebody wants a good Arch install, I usually recommend Endeavor. But Endeavor isn't even like I said, I don't want to spill the beans about what I have in mind, but I've got something cool in mind. I want to bring the V back to vanilla. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to put the V in vanilla. That's what it is. Is this in B? Ooh, that's pretty loud. It sounds far away, but on the meter it actually looks okay. Is that too loud for you? Like when I start jamming? I know I have like music in the background. I'm kind of playing in similar key. No! Did you got more experience? Do what? Oh, you only use Arch? App image for AI upscaling of images? I wonder how well that works. I'd be kind of interested in that. Holy moly. Audacity has found 86 incompatible plugins. You know, I might show you my Audacity too. Because the Audacity that comes with Ubuntu Studio has so many plugins that I can't. Oh, what the heck? What happened? What even is this? What would cause something like this? Like it just squished the whole screen. Oh, and now it's hosed. Ooh, now it's really hosed. Okay. Now, I wouldn't blame any weird issues like this on AV Linux because I'm running it in a VM. So that may have just been the way the thing was scaled. Do 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 do. Garuda Linux. That's one I don't have any experience with. Garuda. Dun, 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 dun. Apparently Garuda is an anthropomorphic bird. It's kind of cool, like an eagle. Okay. So what is this? That's a mixer? Okay. Ooh. That is weird. I don't know how I feel about this mixer. Why does it do that? No, I don't like that. Let's see if I can change that. What is this thing? This is an updater? No. Time between updates. Like, what is this thing? CPU frequency. Oh, okay. That's what I thought it was. Huh. And this is temperature? Okay. It's Ethernet. Look. You know, I don't think I've even used the latest version of Enlightenment, so this is my first time using it. I used an older version, it was fine. The MX Package Manager. Oh my. Is this a list of popular apps, yeah. Arch has a pretty good installer, Endeavor's good, yeah. Thunar. Oh jeez. What? What's with the icons? Oh dear. Oh man, the theming is interesting. This bar down here moves. Like when you hit Windows, it opens something else. This is very strange. Very unorthodox. Settings? Like where does this go? You double click it and it opens profiles, which is like a head. I don't know. This is very odd. Garbage theme. I'm not gonna be mean. It's very strange. I think a lot of it is Enlightenment though. MX Linux includes a repository of Flatpaks. Oh. That's kind of interesting. Oh, they're saying that they include FlatHub. I thought they meant they included their own. Installed runtimes. Whoa! Whoa! What is this? I have not seen this before. This is a really cool tool. You can search runtimes and stuff? How in the heck does this work? Oh yeah. This is a good song. Oh, that's weird. You can all availables without apps though. All apps. Okay, yeah, here we go. Wow, this is a really cool tool. You can install like libraries and stuff. What the heck? Elementary. In here. Huh. Okay. You are about to use Debian backports, which contains packages taken from the next Debian release called Testing, adjusted and recompiled for usage on Debian Stable. They cannot be tested as extensively as in stable releases. Okay. And this lets you search and... Man, this is... After using Debian for 2 years, I can respect these tools. And I mean... Why would you not use MX? Like, this is awesome. This is really, really cool. I'm more like looking at MX Linux opposed to AV Linux here. Man, MX Linux is good. MX Linux? Maybe that's what I'll recommend to people is MX. What Linux distro should I use? MX. There's some nice backgrounds too. Well, I mean, they're not bad. Basic. Kind of like that one. They are sure backgrounds. I'll try to make your... Yeah, you want to make your own MX Linux budgie? Let's take a look at some of these other apps. We have AVDO Mix. This, I don't know what this is. This is a video editor? Multi-platform video editor. Okay, there are certain things that I look for when I open apps. The styling, these icons, immediate bad news. I would do this. I mean, I know that's a little pig-headed, but I've used enough apps that, like, this is a certain vintage of app, and if it's still using these icons, then it likely has not, like, it has not been touched. I wonder when was the last time it was touched? 2002? I don't know. Those are like KDE 3.5 vintage. Very old icons. Or maybe 4. Blender. Is this a good version of Blender 4.0? 4.0.2? Looks nice. Kind of impressive I can even do this in a VM, right? Oh, did I say 2002? I meant 2022. Classico. Classico is the name of the red sauce I get. Classico. Alright, Cinderella video, a professional video editing. Oh my god. Move your mouse cursor to an item and hit Alt-H. Alt-H, huh? Get out. Oh my god, and they're all undocked? Whoa. This is the timeline. I mean, it just looks like a timeline. It's really ugly, but I see what it is. Where's the project bin? View scope? My god. Show meters? Audio meters? I'm guessing. Look at this keyframes, I bet. Generate keyframes while tweaking with 2 E's. Is that what that said? I don't know what to say about that. Garrus, what are you doing? What are you doing? He's doing that stretch, that really deep stretch. He just did it. That was out. And then he shook. That's less cute. I don't like him shaking in my room. My studio makes it stinky. I gotta vacuum. He's a stinky boy. He's a pretty stinky dog. Alright, Mixbus is currently unlicensed, so they ship with unlicensed software. I don't know what this is. I bet Rice does, though. Jazz backing band? I used a little jazz in EG video. Wait a second, this is our door. I was just here. Remember, I was talking about 82.2 or 88.2. Why am I back in our door? Mixbus is our door. It's like a... This is weird. What the heck is happening here? So it just includes a drum kit. Okay. Mixbus has detected that your mixer strips might be too tall for your monitor resolution. That's cool. I don't even know what that means. Oh my god, this is too complicated. I'm out of here. Bail it out. Alright, this is the tool I use for my video editing. I'm gonna show it to you. Boom! How do I arrange it? This is pretty similar to how I have it. Let's see here. Project notes. Let's get rid of it. I'll show you how I have mine set up. There's usually a video thing. Oh, there it is. Oh, this is weird. Oh, okay. It was going underneath that? I've not seen that before. Okay, so you go here. Audio mixer, time mapping, and subtitles go away. Speech editor? Like, why is that a default? So strange. I don't even, what is speech editor? What does that do? This is my audio mixer. You go here. Oh no. Can I not grab it because I don't have a thing? Yeah. So let's put time remapping back. Alright, so now the whole bottom part. You were waxing poetic over the package manager, but wasn't that just a reskinned Synaptic? No, I don't think so. No, I think that it was a custom tool. Hold on, let's find out. Is this it? Yeah, MX package installer. Yeah, this isn't Synaptic. This is like a custom tool. And Synaptic can't touch Flatpaks. I don't know what this thing is, but I like it. Who are you? MX package installer, version 24.1. Okay. Yeah. This is about what my workstation Kdenlive looks like. I get rid of a lot of these nonsense things like undo, history. Like there's way too much here by default. So I remove most of it and get rid of the clutter. But yeah, this is what it looks like. My tray is here. I got my audio stuff here, and this is where I watch the playback. Tell me why do things for you? Tell me why. What is this? Ooh, this is pretty. MuseScore 4.2.1 is out. You can remind me later. This is really cool. You can change the colors and stuff. Oh yeah, it's a GTK app, but you learn take classes. Whoa, what is going on here? Plugins, courtesy accidentals. This is so cool. Electric guitar. Your score. Rock band, baby. Let's put an electric guitar in. We'll put a tenor in. There's bass guitar in there. Electric bass. We'll do hand claps for the percussion. Oh, did I not add them? Oh well. It's going to be in C. No, we're going to make it in D. Tell me measures. Wee! Wee! Oh, so it didn't add it. This is so cool! Oh! So what do I do? Just click? Okay. Key signatures. No, let's not mess around with those. Pitch. No, let's not mess around with those. Articulations. Oh, dude. I wasn't expecting this to be so cool. I'm really into it. Oh, we got a little electric love for you. This is a rest. How do I get rid of it? Oh. Ah, I didn't want that. Put it back. Oh. Well, so what does this do then? Yeah, set a duration. Well, how do I add one? A quarter note is 5. Alright, so I'll hit 5 and see what happens. Nothing. Maybe here? No? I don't know, man. I'm just trying to write a song. Just bailing out. Is this Muse score? Yeah, it is. You're testing out the custom MX respins in a VM? Sam, yeah, it is. I wouldn't do it on a regular disc. You kidding me? Yeah, you should spin up a Budgie MX. Here you got your open shot. And it crashed. Okay, that's good. Oh, here we go. I almost used open shot back in the day. And I'm glad I didn't, because it looks exactly the way it did back when I almost used it back in the day. And it's not that everything needs to improve, change, whatever, but this is not aged well. Like, there are things about this layout that would inhibit my ability to do production work. One of the things was there was no keyframing, there was no time stamping, and there was no audio thumbnails. Oh my goodness. Garrus, you better not. Okay, the dog's barking. Why are there emojis? He's being really good. I can hear that dog, and I know he can. He's not saying anything. He's such a good boy. I love him. Okay, the emojis are weird, but like I'm making a video right now with them, so like I can't complain that much. Oh, it overlays them by default. That's cool. Caden Live will usually show the top track over top the bottom track, so I wouldn't even be able to see what's underneath it. Very annoying. You have to add a transition to make it like composite through. So this is actually kind of a cool feature. I feel like this is like a MS Movie Maker sort of thing. It's meant for like really lightweight stuff. Yeah, okay. Is this a slider or something? Like, what is this? Alright, Reaper 7. Do 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 do. Reaper is not free. It is a paid product. If you use it more than 60 days, you are required to purchase a license. You have been evaluating Reaper for approximately 1 day. You have run Reaper 1 time for a total of 2 seconds. Reaper licenses are very reasonably priced. We offer discounts. We are showing you this message instead of crippling the evaluation. I wonder how much it is. I'll never know. Okay. I'm still evaluating. God, I just opened it and I'm getting yelled at. I just opened it. I don't even know what this tool is and I'm already getting yelled at. Like, hey, you can't use it for free. Well, you can. I'm lost. I don't know what I do here. I hear kitties. Oh, this is a really good song. I don't think it'll be good for background music, though. See, I'm getting messaged. How are we doing on time? It's only 10:30. Not too bad. Wait, 10:30. That means I'm an hour and a half in. That's bad. That's okay. Let me change the song. I haven't heard this in a while. I like it. Oh, this is the last song in the playlist too. I wish I could play some Prince for you, but I've played Prince and I got in trouble for it, so I'm not going to do that again. I don't think I'll get in trouble for this though. Da-dum, dum, dum, da-dum. What is this key? Is this D? I got this. Maybe I'll just play music for you. You just want me to play guitar? I don't really have anything else to say about AV Linux. On a personal level, it's not something I would use at all, if not even just for the desktop. It's very kludgy, much more so than Ubuntu Studio. Ubuntu Studio doesn't really feel kludgy. It does pre-install with a lot of stuff, but that's okay. It's a workstation distro. Yeah, I don't know. So it sounds like when Rice told me about AV Linux, he said he was using it, and it sounds like he's using it as just like a workstation for work, really like stuff that he does. And I don't know if you would use this as a daily. I'm using Ubuntu Studio as a daily, and it works good, looks good. This seems like it might work okay. I don't think it looks good at all. There are some things I like about it, but like, I mean, the volume knob is so weird. I'm not going to bash it. It's not, you know, like it's a theme for a desktop that's meant to be for audio production. So, yeah. I think I'm going to wind it down here. So, this ended up being kind of a weird little stream. I know that people like it when I look at Linux distros, but, you know, I gotta find another way of doing it, because I like hanging out with you guys and I like doing this technical stuff with you, but I'm just not interested in reviewing distros. Like, I just don't. I'm not. What is interesting to me about this is MX's tools. It's the Enlightenment desktop, and even then I'm just like, I've seen so many. And you know, I'll say that another thing that I think Distro Delves may have contributed to is my jadedness about the Linux culture and the technology scene. And at the very beginning of this, I went on a rant about Wayland, and I've seen people rant about Wayland in public areas, like on Reddit, and they get pummeled because you're not supposed to say, hey, you know, why does Wayland have these bugs? They're like, how dare you, X is going to be deprecated. It's like, man, this, I don't know. It didn't used to be, I say that, you know, I say that with nostalgia. It didn't used to be like that. Actually, it did. But there's more people now. And it used to be just like a couple of people being bullies in the community. Like, you might go to the Phronix forums and see some crazy people in there throwing punches. But now those people are everywhere. And it can be difficult to have contrary opinions. But, you know, I guess one thing I could do is to start a Linux distro that is counter, and just like you could use it and not have any opinions and just have like a vanilla thing that you build yourself, like basically like Arch. It winds up being a lot like Arch. So I don't know. Like I said, I don't want to fully commit to the distro thing, because I do a lot. I have a lot. What was that? Something just popped up. I don't know what it was. I do a lot, and I have a lot on my plate, so like doing a distro thing is a little much, but I think that there is a universe where EG has a distro and he works on one. And if that were to happen, I think it would happen now, because I'm in between distros and I'm also in between jobs. So I have the time and the technical energy to work on it. When I was doing Distro Delves, I was also working full-time, and I was working on Linux full-time. So turning around and doing Linux videos is like not interesting. But it seems like I've burned that out, and now that I'm not doing DevOps full-time, I still don't have a huge interest in producing Linux content. But the idea of like building infrastructure and building a brand and building packages for a Linux distro actually sounds kind of fun. I could do it. I could do that. Like, I could do that. And I've built and maintained infrastructure for companies and stuff. I could do it for a little podunk distro, sure. I think I might just do it, but I need to sit on it for a bit longer. Because like I said, sometimes I have these ideas, they come and go, and I want to make sure before I announce anything and do anything crazy, get people excited that it's actually something I want to do. But I think I got another video to make. And I think that's probably where I will explore it. Somebody asked me that already. Where Cynical, will you make a furry theme? I would definitely make furry inspired stuff and furry themes like wallpapers and stuff, but I don't think that the distro itself would be a furry distro. It would be for my own convictions on what I feel a Linux distro should be, and not opinions, and not, I mean, my opinions, I guess, but my opinions are, I think, very pragmatic, and that people should be allowed to do what they want and have the opinions they want about their systems and softwares. And if you want to run X, if you want to run some old software because it works for your old hardware, then you should be able to do that. And, you know, that's one of the things that blows my mind. I'm going on another rant, and I don't mean to, not that anybody complains, but that's something that blows my mind about X and Wayland. Wayland requires GPU acceleration. You can't run it on low-spec hardware. You can't. Like Terryzaw, I can't even run Wayland on that. Like, what happened to Linux being able to run on anything? If they get rid of X, then you cancel out so much. I can't, like, it's so weird that that discussion is even happening. Like, oh, it's security. Sure, maybe, but there's still hardware that now is just e-junk, e-waste, because we for what exactly? Because people don't, I don't know. It's very frustrating, and it's sad to see my favorite tech hobby go that direction. So maybe making a distro will have some effect. Not a distro, but something we could use Ansible to install. Well, so I use... Oh, you want like an Ansible playbook? I have a bunch of private Ansible playbooks. Where would they go? Like Galaxy? I do a whole bunch of Ansible stuff, but it's all private. It's like for me. I used to use Salt, and Salt was really cool, but nobody uses it, so nobody uses it, so I switched to Ansible. What should I look for? Ubuntu? Or maybe Steam CLI. There you go. You could use an Ansible playbook to do Steam CLI stuff. What's a concern that you had not thought of? The hardware? Yeah, it surprises me how many things. Like my Terryzaw. Remember I was doing Distro Delves on Terryzaw? It doesn't work on Wayland, bam. It does not. It needs hardware, it needs GPU, and it has a GPU, but even the Intel GPU is not enough. Please make a system D alternative. See, that's the thing. You know what, actually? And before I wrap up, I'm going to show you something. This inspired me. Hi, Garrus. He probably has to go. You have to go potty? He looks up at me. Let me show you this really quick, and then I gotta go. I gotta take the boy out. He's a pretty good boy. He's just been hanging out. Garrus, you're a good dog. It's just this big, huge dog in here, just like hanging out with me. You wouldn't even know it because he's such a good boy. Okay, let me shut this down, and then I'll show you an Arco thing. Because you mentioned System D, I'm going to show you this. Because you mentioned this System D. Garrus is back on the bed. Did you hear that? That was him. He's priceless, isn't he? He's such a good boy. He does a heckin' yawn. He does a heckin' yawn. Arch Linux. Oh, he's such a good boy. Alright, 20 gigabytes, 20 gigabytes. It'll get mad at me if I do it wrong. Alright. Head pets for the goodest boy. Okay, so I'm launching something called Arco Linux. I looked at Arco Linux a long time ago on Distro Delves. It freaked me out, and I overreacted about the community's opinions on it. I don't know. I was stupid back then, but it's kind of an interesting Linux distro. It's way too extra, though. I'll say This is somewhat of an inspiration for what I'm going for with my own distro, again, if I choose to do it. But I want to show you kind of how Arco does things. It's really cool. Whoa, why are we cutting out? No. My cable is messed up. Done. That's B. If there's any question, this is B. And then we go to E. Bang. Okay, so this is the Arco Linux installer. Welcome to Arco Linux. Look on the side. Look at all this. Look at this, insane. You pick your kernel, you pick your drivers, you pick your services, you pick your login. Garrus, why are you whining? He can't handle it anymore. All right, but look at, you pick your kernel, all these different kernels. You pick your display drivers. Open Chrome, what is that? Who knows? You can pick ATI or AMD GPU. Go to services. You can say, I want Pipewire, I want Pulse Audio, I want Bluetooth, I want Blueman. You go next. What login manager do you want? What is LY? I've never even heard of LY. LXDM? I thought that was Light DM. Look at all these desktops. What? What? And it just keeps going. It's crazy. It goes all the way. There was another one that I saw that was like, what? Anyway, this is kind of what I have in mind. Like, if you want a system without systemd, then you just say, I want a system, and the init setup is going to be like OpenRC or something else. Like, you pick it. Instead of having the operating system, the like, you know where I'm going? Like, it should be up to you. It shouldn't be like, you know what? We don't like snapd, so we're removing it from the repo. Like, oh, come on, man. Let your users choose. Your users want to use it, then let them use it. Why are you? I don't like that. I think that's lame. I think there is too much of that, and I think that mindset has like infected a lot of distros, where they're like, the distros or maintainers are like, you know what? We're going to make the choices for the users. I mean, if you want to, that's fine, but I think there's room for a distro that gives the choice back, and that's kind of what I'm thinking of. So, you want to give Arco Linux a try? You should. It's very strange. I have never successfully installed an Arco Linux, but you are welcome to give it a try. I'm going to wrap it up here, folks. I'm going to play some ditties. I should have my looper. You know, a chord progression I've been practicing is, what is it, E? Yeah. E, D, A, D. There's a lot you can do with it. And I bet if I looped it, I could come up with some really cool tunes. There's like flourishes you can do. All right, that's enough. It's been fun hanging out with you guys too, and I don't know when I'll be back on the hobby channel streaming, but I've been doing bi-weekly videos. I'm gonna keep it up for as long as I can, so yeah, stick around. Look forward to seeing you for the next time, whenever that is. All right, everybody, stay safe, happy, healthy, all that good jazz. it is time to take Garrus, the doggo, out. Garrus, you good? Oh, he comes right down. He's doing a big, deep stretch again. You're a pretty good boy. All right, you guys. Bye-bye.